I'm going to create a non-static method. So if you want, you can also create along with me, or you can create later. So I'm going to create a new class. New class non-static members demo. Non-static members demo. A non-N capital, static S capital, members M capital, demo D capital. So we're following exact naming conventions of a class. I'm not forgetting the class naming conventions. I'm bringing that statement here. So whenever I'm creating a class, I'm bringing that statement. You also need to bring. So that's a very, very important. You can remember that rules easily and click on finish. So this is we created a method programs package. Below I created another class. So now I need to create all static variable and non-static variables, right? So we are discussing non-static variables, non-static members. So what is a non-static variable syntax, Rashida? Non-static variable, first non-static variable means what? Tell me the definition.
Sir?
So non-static variable syntax is access modifier, data type. So variable name equal to value. So access modifier I'll use private again. Private. So data type. Next, what is the access modifier after data type is there? So I have to give a data types. So what are the data types, Haripriya? What are the different data types you have?
Data types, sir, long.
Let's move on. So now data type, I'm going to use char data type. So character, char, C1 equal to small a. I'm going to store small a in the C1 variable. Next, what is the next access modifier? I want to give a default. Let's give default. So float F1 equal to 5.5 capital F.
Yes.
Next, protected. So I'll give double. So D equal to 10.25. So next I'll give public. Integer. Integer I'll give public int. So
A.
I. So let's give I. Okay, I equal to 25. Okay. So these are for any data you can take, not a problem. Yeah? Not just it's up to you what data you want to store, but try to declare all 4 variables, 4 types, 4 access modifier you give the permission, right? This way, this is the C1 is a 1 variable, F1 is another non-static variable, D is another non-static variable, I is another non-static variable, right? These are the different non-static variables. Where we declared non-static variables above the method, below the class, without static keyword we declared. So that's why these are all called non-static variables. Where you can access non-static variables?
Non-static methods.
Access non-static variables.
Non-static methods.
That's only, sir.
In non-static methods only, not in static methods. So how can you call non-static variables with a variable name? So this variable name, for example, I want A, I'll call C1. If you want 5.5, I'll call F1. If you want 10.25, I'll call D. I want 25, I'll call I. The variable name you have to call. So let's create the non-static methods. So non-static method syntax is access modifier,
void method name.
void
Method
method
name.
name. Curly bracket logic and curly bracket close. First access modifier is private, then void, then method name. I'm going to play around with the characters. So I'll put a char demo. Typecasting. Let's play around with the typecasting. Okay. So let's play around with the typecasting. So I'll play around with the typecasting demo. Typecasting demo. I'm doing. So basically, I'll declare all of them typecasting. So typecasting demo, I'll show you. Oh. So started executing the typecasting demo method, so that I'll understand where my method is starting. So here my method is started. Next, so I'll declare some local variables also. Otherwise, you can declare some local variables also, right?
Okay.
Let's declare local variables. Local variable syntax, what is that?
Data type, variable name, equal to value, equal to value.
To value.
So now I'll declare some short sh equal to 5. Okay. Now, let's see. Otherwise, I won't declare. Okay, I won't declare. Assign. I won't assign the value. I'll just declare. I'll just declare the variable.
Okay.
The sh value I will assign now with this I. Okay, with this I will assign. Now see. Next line. Sh equal to assignment
I.
means what you need to do?
I.
Equal
Assignment
operator.
operator.
Then I need to assign the I value there.
Value.
Now what is happening? It is throwing error here.
Error.
Why it is throwing error? Both are integer category, right? Short also integer also integer family.
Memory
But why
sizes
it
are
is throwing
different.
error? What is the
Short has-
mismatch here? Mismatch
Short
reason?
has lesser memory size.
Mismatch reason
Match.
is type mismatch.
Memory size.
Memory is not same.
Same.
So memory size
Size is not.
Not same.
memory size is not same. What is the mismatch reason?
Memory size is
Memory size is not same. What is the right side memory size?
32.
32.
32.
32 bit.
Integer, right? Integer means 32 bit. What is the left side memory size?
16.
16.
16 bit. So 16 bit inside we cannot store 32 bit, right?
32 bit.
That's why you are getting a type mismatch error. So then how can you solve this error? By applying the
By applying
Type
so you
cast.
can see
to
that you will
short.
get option here. You will get option. Type mismatch cannot convert from int
Convert
to
into
short.
short.
So select this first option, add cast to short. That means we are converting the right side variable
Put it
into
by
left side
assigning
variable.
Left side.
So that's how you can get it. Okay, that's the first typecasting demo. So first is typecasting. Typecasting example 1 is so converting into short. Into short. Converting into short. So that I value, the sh value. Sh value is plus sh.
Plus SH.
So see here you didn't assign the value. We just declared the local variable. Just declaration. This is the local variable declaration. What is this? Declared.
No.
Declared local variable. How to declare a local variable? Data
Data
type.
type variable.
Variable name.
That's a declaration. So assignment operator should not be there. Declaration means only declaring without assigning the value. So that's the one thing. Now next one. I'll play around with this character. Okay, so this character I'll do. So what I'm going to do? Second example. Example. So typecasting. I want a character. Another character I want. Character C2 equal to C1 plus 3. So what is that? So what is the output here? Why you are not getting a type mismatch error here?
ASCII code.
Yes.
So first here C1 is participating. The C1 A is not participating here. A ASCII code is participating. What is the A ASCII code?
65.
65.
Oh. So
60.
for both capital A and small a same. I told you the different one, right? So small a ASCII code is 97.
Right.
Now here, how much you are getting here?
100.
100.
100.
100.
100 is what type of data type?
Int.
But what you are expecting here?
Char.
Char.
Character you want. That's why type mismatch. Type mismatch. What is the reason for type mismatch?
Memory size
Number.
is
Memory.
So right side is integer, but left side.
that is character.
So now data type is not matching now, not memory size. Data type is not matching. So that's why you have to convert this integer into character. So
Character.
do a type test. Add cast to char. Now you are telling 100 ASCII code related character you give me. You're asking. What is the 100 ASCII? That we'll find out. So 100 ASCII code related character is character C2
Plus
is plus C2. Now we'll get a D, I think. D. Okay, we'll see that. Okay. You can calculate A, B, C, D. Exactly.
100.
Yeah, D you will get here.
D.
D you will get. In the C2, D is there. Okay, next. Another more examples I'm giving. Let's see that. Now, so I'm going to do long L equal to D. Now, what is the mismatch reason here?
10 to 5.
What is the mismatch reason?
Data types are different.
Data types are different. Memory sizes are same. Memory is the same, right? What is the double
About
data?
64.
D is what is the data type of D? Double.
Double. 64.
So L data type is a long. Both
Long,
memory sizes
64.
are same.
Same.
64-bit. Both memory sizes are 64-bit. Left and right memory size is same. Memory size is same. Both side memory size is 64-bit. Then there is no problem with the memory. Then what is the problem?
Data.
Data types are not same. So left side is a long, right side is a double data. So what is the value? You will get L value. What is the L value you will get?
10.25 will get.
10 point.
Huh?
That is D value.
Yeah. Integers, decimals, you are not catching that. Long is a what integer family, right? In the 10.25, what is the integer value?
10, sir. 10.
Then you will get a 10 only, right? Why you will get a 10.25? This will truncate, this will go away. And you will get only L value 10 you will get.
10.
First to do typecast. Typecast you will further, you are converting the double into long.
Double to long.
So this is the how you can write the. So this all the play around. See, I'm using I, I'm using D. I can use any type of data, right? Any type of data you can use. You can reuse all this data. So let's see another one. I can assign integer I2 equal to F1. Now, what is the reason for type mismatch here? What is the reason for type mismatch?
Data types are different.
Data types.
Again, data types are different. So data types are different.
Different.
Now, what is the now you need to do typecast. You convert
Typecasting.
F1 is a float
Into int.
float into
Int.
So now you get it. So I2 value is plus I2. what is the I2 value you will get?
5, sir.
5 you will get. So dot after this is the decimal value. So decimal before is the integer number. That integer number only you will get when you assign the float to integers. So this is the different scenarios. Okay. So let's see now, for example, if you assign integer I3 C1, what is the value you will get? Now you are not getting a typecasting, not required. No type mismatch error. Why no type mismatch error? Why no type mismatch?
The size of C is less than I3.
The memory size of C is less than left side integer. Because when you assign the character to the integer variable, what will happen? The character ASCII code will come and store there, right? The character ASCII code will come and store there. So C1, put here. C1, see all the variables how I am calling. The variable name only I am calling. That's one you need to catch here. C1 ASCII code is stored in I3 variable. So plus I3, like this you need to practice. So all this, when you don't need a typecasting, here is the both character also integer family.
Integer family.
That's why when you assign a character to integer, the ASCII code will go and store them. That's all, and that's enough. Let's go to the next method. What is the next method? Access modifier. Void. Method name. So data type. Data type. Parameter. And logic. Build the logic. Access modifier I'll use void. Method name I need to swap given two integer numbers with a third variable. So in the previous class, what we did, we haven't used the third variable. We used only whatever the input values you are giving, those input values only we used and swapped it. Now we need to swap with the third variable. How to swap? Swap with third variable. And you give the both integer numbers, integer x, comma, integer y. So this is the how we can say document comment I will use. Write a program swap given two integer numbers using third variable. So that's the okay. Now started executing the so swap with the third variable. So now I'm going to print before so before swapping x value is, I'm just printing the x value plus y value is plus y value. So x value and y value I'm just printing. Okay. X value is, so make consistency. Okay. Y value is. Now I need to declare a third variable. So just here you are using assignment operator. Step 1. Step 1. So what is the step 1? Declare third variable. Declare third variable. So third variable, temporary variable. Temporary variable. And assign x value. X value to it. X value to temporary variable. That means integer temp equal to, what is the value I need to assign?
X.
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 Next step. So assign now y value to, so assign y value to x. Assign y value to x. So x equal to y. X value to y. X value to y. Why it is not going? So the statement. Assign x value to y. Only x value to y. Okay, let's see. X. Now step 3. Assign
X equal to
temporary value y. Sorry, x. Not temporary value to. So we are making mistake here. Temporary value you have x, right? Now you need to assign this is correct only. Previously we did whatever we did correct.
equals to y.
X equal to y only. That means you are assigning y value to x only.
X.
First you do that. And second one, third step, assign temporary value to
Y.
Y. Y.
now it will come easily to y equal to. So this is the logic. Just assignment operator you are using, then print it. 3 steps only. There in the previous example also we did it 3 steps. Here also 3 steps. After swapping, I am not using anything, just one assignment operator we are using. After swapping x value and y value. That's it. So this is the another void with parameters. Now what will happen? X value will go store here in the temporary variable. Then what we are doing, y value you are storing in the x. So that means y value went to x now, right? Then so temporary variable value you are using in the y value. So placing in the, you are copying the temporary value. Temporary variable contains x value. So x value is assigned to y. So swap. Easy way to swap. So these are the 3 steps you need to remember with the assignment operator. Okay. Next, void methods are done. What is the next methods left now?
Return.
Return type methods. What are the methods now left?
Return type.
Return type methods. I'm going to put a return type methods. Let's create the return type methods. So I want to write a program. Okay, I want to write a program. So double. So write a program to generate random integer number in 1 to 100. So 1 to 100 you need to generate the random integer. So you generate the random integer number in 1 to 100. So how can you generate it? So the method syntax is so almost similar here, right? So access modifier. So what is the void should not be there? What is the return type you need? Integer number you want, right? That means
Int.
I'll write a data type. Generics you have to write. Generic method you write. Access modifier, data type, method name, but there's no parameters. Okay, no. Then logic. After what is there extra?
Return variable.
Return
Value.
value. So this is the syntax. I'm following the same syntax. So access modifier I won't give anything because default I'm going to use, and data type I want integer. So get and integer value. So get random integer value. So no return type, just write. So how to generate the random number? Generate. So random integer value from 1 to 100. See, I'm generating random integer numbers. So I want int random number equal to math dot, always math dot random method only generates, but it is giving you double data. So then you will get a type mismatch error, right?
Yes.
And you need 1 to 100. So you multiply with 100. Now, so what you need to do, this is giving a double data, right? This is giving a double data. Double multiply by 100. So you will get a, for example, this is giving example, you take example. So math dot random is giving 0.345678 like that. When you multiply with 100, what will happen? What is the output you will get?
34 point.
Huh?
34 point.
34 point something, right?
Fine.
So 34.56789. This is we are getting. But in this, what is the integer number? If you want to get, what you need to do? You need to
Typecast.
typecast. This is a double data, right? Right side is a double data, but left side, what you are expecting?
Integer.
So then what you need to do? Typecast.
Typecast.
That's it. So this is the how to generate a random number in 1 to 100. So then return this. Return.
Sir, I did not see your screen, sir.
What about others?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can see.
You can see, sir.
I think some problem with your net. Okay, just log off and log in again. Okay, so return random number. So this random number I am returning. So when you call this method, you will get a random number always. This is a single line. So we already know how to generate the random number, math dot random. Then we are multiplying with 100. Then typecasting to integer. So you want integer, you are typecasting to integer. So this is how to generate the random. So the last method, so for the day, and we'll finish this quickly and we'll go. We'll stop here. So random, I want to generate, I want to find out, write a program to find out. So write a program to find out bigger value in given float values. Float values. Okay. So you need to generate, you need to find out which is the bigger value in the given float values. So the method is, this is the method. I'm going to return the value. So same method, but here the parameters are coming. So data type P1, comma data type P2. See, I'm covering all type of methods. Now what is the access modifier left now? Protected. Protected, I want to return a float value and get max value. Get max float value. So you have to give float. So float F1, comma, float F2. So two float values you give, in that which is a bigger, it will find out. So how to find out? So I'm just writing, find the bigger float value in given F1 and F2. Now, so to find out the bigger integer or a float or a double or even minimum value, also you have all the methods ready-made in the math class. So any mathematical related operations you want to do, math class inside, there are a lot of methods. You call the math class methods. So see that. Float max value equal to, so math dot max. So you call the max method. There is a max method. See, the max method is a returns. Returns what data? Float. That's why I written a float. The return type method. This is also return type. Return type static method I am calling F1 and F2. These parameters, this input I am giving, this input and this input I am giving for this method, for this max method. Max method you have to give F1 and F2 input data. In that it will find out and return this max value here. And then return that max value. Return max value. So for you, the two exercises I'm going to give. Same you have, right? You write a max method, you call for other methods, integers, long, float, and there is a min also, min method also there in the math class. You write a methods, find the given two integers, which is the minimum, one program, right? Make a note. So write a program, so make a note of the exercises. Write a program to return the minimum integer value in given integer values. Minimum two integers, find out the minimum value.
Sir, can you tell me again?
Write a program
Yes, sir.
to find out the minimum value in given two integers. Write a program to find out minimum value in given two integers. Okay. So you return that. Another program, say another example. For example, here you can see, so generate the random number. But I am generating 1 to 100 here, right? But I want to generate 1 to 10. I want to generate 1 to 100. I want to generate 1 to 1000. So instead of hard coding here, you take a parameterized method. You give as an input here n value and that n you replace here. Then it will generate whatever the n value you give. For example, you give n10. So in 1 to 10, it will generate the random number. So then you replace here, here also n. So you can generate the random number in the given range. So that's a program you need to write. Write a program, make a note. Write a program to generate the random number in given range. So in the input you have to give for that method. So that means you have to generate the random integer number in the given range. You have to generate the random integer number in the given input range. So that means what it will, the only change is instead of putting here 100, what you need to put your parameter name. Whatever the parameter you are taking, the parameter you put here. That's it. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If you give n value 10, so 1 to 10 only it will generate the number. If you give n value 100, so 1 to 100 only it will generate. If you give 1000 n value, 1 to 1000 it will generate the random number. So instead of hard coding here, what I am telling, give input to the method. If you want to give an input, what you need to do? You have to make the parameterized method. Instead of hard coding, what you are doing, you make a parameterized method. And that parameterized parameter you use inside the logic. So that when you call the method, you will give that parameter value. It can be a 10 or it can be 100, it can be 1000, whatever it is. So that many random numbers it will generate. Okay. So that another method you have to write and come back. Tomorrow we'll see how to call all these methods, finish this programming and come back. Yeah. Any doubts?